Welcome back. We are here for the Between Secrets in Lavender, episode 22. Felix is back and owes us a mask of the clock.
And as a reminder, let me pull that up. The prompt is on meantimes. Narrate a flashback to a pivotal moment in their past. What would they have done differently if given another chance? Do they regret the choice they made? We go back to a time before humanity. We go back to a time before the Titanomachy, that big war between the Titans and the gods. We go back to Kronos being in his peak of power, god of time, of harvest, chief among the Titans, having consumed all of his other children. Um, and we see him celebrating just another day of stability, of peace, of a world perfectly preserved as he saw fit. And we see the youngest of his sons, the Titan of opportune moments, watching over this. And he has been let in onto the conspiracy to free the sons of Kronos, to usher in a new era of gods. And as Metis, chief consort of Kronos, titan of wisdom, approaches with a poison, we have an inflection point here. Ocasio needs to raise a toast so that the Titan drinks deep of the poison and expels all the gods bound with him. But he's spoken with Prometheus, Titan of foresight. He sees everything that will happen in this world if it is done. He sees the rise and fall of empires. He sees pestilence. He sees every terrible thing released by Pandora and her urn. He sees the pettiness of humanity. He sees everything great that they'll create. And this is that pivotal moment. This is that point where he has to. Would he do anything different in this moment? I think he would prefer a more direct route. I think rather than going through this whole war that follows this moment, for this tiny promise of this thing that Prometheus has created, this bit of humanity, Ocasio would see his father put to sleep, see his throat slit beneath his own hand. He would see himself ascend as chief titan of this world. Certainly save a lot more suffering, a lot more drama, and place him as a god of opportunity above a new world, a world of new hapless subjects who are all driven by their own passions, by their own desires, conflicting. But does he regret making that choice? No. Expediency is one thing, but it's also a lack of drama. It's a lack of fun. He got out pretty scot free. And we go from that toast with Kronos to the toast at the peak of Olympus, where Prometheus goes to steal fire again, to another toast, Ocasio deep in the crossroads with his followers, toasting to humanity, to their conflicts, to all that they are for good or for ill.
Amazing. Besides, what other entertainment is there? So,
It's the best show in town.
exactly. So, Mordecai, Felix had asked you for a memento from the threat uh, of mean times, so for his reward. So, do you have something?
Yes, I do. I think what Felix might want to take with him is a clock. It is a clock you would hang on the wall, I think. Not a grandfather clock, more like not a cuckoo clock because it doesn't go cuckoo, but like that, you know. And since this clock will not show the proper time. It never does. It always shows some other time. And sometimes it will strike randomly, seemingly. Or maybe to Felix it isn't all that random. Maybe Felix knows what the clock would strike or might have struck for. And I think attached to it, and I think that Felix might not even know this, but attached to it are two pendulums. And these are the pendulums that it's Knight Isaac put on the room.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Okay, so it is still day phase. People's got conditions. You can choose to do vulnerable moves, or you can choose to go through with investigation. And Felix is back. Where Felix was, we have no idea.
I am here to help people in their moments of vulnerability.
Sorry, I should have put that on mute. Choose to do what you will.
I'm almost tempted to have Ellie use a move that I've never had her do, which is as cruel as the harlot's curse, indulging her vice alone in the hopes of clearing a condition and possibly potentially getting more information or something. But because she's feeling very emotionally bruised right now and not sure that she wants to encounter any of her fellow hunters while in this state.
I don't know where that's from. I mean,
I've been nothing but kind and honest and genuine. But yeah,
you've been honest and genuine. Oh,
you want something to not recognize your emotions and be very cool about the whole thing, you know?
Yeah, no, it's true. That's true.
I mean, hey, I will allow it because I did allow an American to do it in the daytime, but they would just have to find the seediest ass bar in the darkest part of town. So.
Well, I mean, Jenny Johnson's.
Hers
I know where to go. Just
bar. It's more of an opium den.
Well, yeah, but it just says indulge your vice.
Oh, that's true. Okay, never mind. That's right, because the other Americans was smoking, so we're coughing varnish. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah. So I know where to go, but on the other hand, if Mordecai or Acheron want a scene that is cool with me, I'm not going to try to clear Nate is truly gone, so I'm only going to do one in any case. But
you're gonna have to parlay me on how you plan on clearing Root and Toot and American, then doing your vice.
That's true. That's true.
That's gonna be a stretch. I'm just saying, if you're gonna do cruel as a harlot's curse.
That's true. I'd have to be a very, very conspicuously well-behaved American, smoking opium in a dive in Whitechapel. I don't know.
You gotta get that hoity-toity European opium.
Yeah.
Would Acheron be interested in a vulnerable scene?
Sure.
Okay.
Do I
your
have,
vice
I
or
do
mine?
have so many conditions.
You do have a bunch of conditions, which is why I'm offering it.
Yeah, no, classic problem with forgetting which one I am is that I get conditions and forget to clear them.
I'd also understand if you wanted one with Mordecai, since Mordecai, you also have a condition.
I will have a vulnerable scene with anyone.
Okay.
I might bring the cat.
I feel like you're the only one who understands me, Magic Cat.
Well, no, but I feel you're the only one who doesn't want to understand me.
It's not magic yet.
Oh, okay. So, Mads,
Oh,
how do you
Magic
want to?
Cat, you care so little for me.
I mean, but Acheron was the one who did see the Persian before he got nicked by Mordecai. So anyway,
All I know is it followed me out the window.
Yeah.
So that's plenty to talk about, I
You
think.
got adopted by
Sure.
a cat. Like...
Exactly. Somebody got adopted by the cat, so it's all right. So if you guys want to talk about that too to start, that's cool.
So, what order do you want us to engage in scenes, Mads?
Vulnerable scene first. So, yeah. So Mordecai and Acheron. I mean, like that's the easiest one since you guys are coming back from Dr.
Yep.
Clauser's. Yeah.
Your advice or mine?
It's been a while since we've been gambling. Let's go to the
Well,
dog and
this is
whistle, buddy.
It was
Mordecai.
Mordecai.
Oh,
Because Mordecai has a condition to clear, and you can't
Yes.
clear yours. So
sorry.
It's
Yep.
fine. Acheron, what's your advice against pickpocketing?
Shoplifting, yeah.
Shoplifting. Oh, I love that we maybe go home and you can indulge in your vice. Is that okay with you? Or do you want to Mordecai talk about his past more?
I've done a lot of talking about my past recently, I feel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but that's because you're the new guy.
Yeah, I know, but I don't have anything. I don't
No,
have
it's
any.
fine.
I used my last fun revelation on the double mask last session.
Okay, that's fine. We can do mine. I mean, we can swing by Pettigrew's and add some more sigils to his house or his vicinity of his house, just to draw in ghosts that will haunt him. It's a little fun, you know.
I
And the
don't
good
think
thing
you've
is,
actually applied the salve you were making last
no,
time.
no, no. I need to meet him for this, and that works better if it's at least a little darker. And I don't want Acheron to be with me when I do this, right? Because no, putting in more pressure is always fun. Also, the cat can help with drawing ghosts. I think the cat has jumped onto Mordecai's shoulder to his like bewilderment, I guess. Like, what are you doing here? But accepts that, okay, this this cat seems to be here now. The entities aren't worried. Odd, but okay. Maybe tells her to we'll talk at this. Yes, you should, Ellie. And yeah, but I think that's what Mordecai is doing while we're walking. He's like, give me a second. Oh, this is perfect. And then we'll go and draw some kind of symbol. And you know that this is a symbol that will draw ghosts because you have experience with magic yourself.
Of course.
So, did you find anything interesting?
Is that a real cat?
Feels real enough. Yes.
Then what happened?
I don't know what happened. She just came up and climbed on my shoulder.
Mordecai, you don't have to play dumb with me. We both know that something magical happened.
And I will need to go into this. This was not my doing, Acheron. This cat came up to me and was like, yes, you're mine now. And I accepted
Many
that.
such cases.
She
Maybe
came.
he has powers.
It's a she. And yes, I assume she does. She left Clauser, I think. She was in his room, right?
Yep. Followed me out.
That is an odd man.
Deeply.
Yes. He has some powers, but I'm not sure he's quite He quite knows what he's doing.
I don't think he does.
Yes, that is the most dangerous kind in some ways.
No, I mean that I don't think he has powers. I think there's something hiding in that room.
Oh, so it's not his powers,
No, not quite.
but there are some powers there.
There is power in
Okay.
the lavender eye, or what was it called? The azure eye. That's it.
Azure Eye, I think it was. Yes. I know that this cult he was talking about was fake, but doesn't mean that there is nothing.
Hmm.
But
Well,
this
with any luck, we've stolen it right out from under him.
looks at the cat. I don't think so.
Hmm.
Well, at least that, not her. I think she's drawn to power, that's all. But
Then I
when
will not
Okay.
ask why she was lured away from the azure eye
she
to
followed you.
you.
She followed you, Acheron. I might as well ask
I
you.
am a marked man.
Hmm.
It's not my power at all.
Wow. Anyway, when I was talking to him, there was something going on there. He tried to hypnotize me. And yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
It affected me in a way that I'm not used to being affected.
Out of an abundance of caution, or, if you'll forgive me, something in your blood?
Something in my blood, more likely. Overabundance of caution is not a trait I count myself to possess.
You really must have something in your blood. I've seen what
I,
you get up to, and I've seen better mages die from less.
when my mother was pregnant with me, she was used in a ritual to draw in God into her newborn child. It was not God that was drawn, but it was something. And that's why I have this connection. That's why the things follow me. Because I'm the most familiar thing in this world for them. I hope you will not endeavor to steal my blood and sell it to people. This would not go well.
Oh, I would never.
Good.
I don't deal in blood. It's all too messy.
Well, there are ways to draw blood that are not as messy.
It's not the drawing I have the issue with.
What do you have the issue with them?
What is drawn? We live in a demon-haunted world, and more than a few of them have a taste for blood. If that blood has power, well, I'm not sure even the Lord knows what might be coming.
Well, this is where an overabundance of caution is well advised.
I've never known any other way to be.
Conditions?
I'm marked by Dr. Clausen.
Oh, I had one more line.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Quote, not like my brother, unquote. And scene.
Sinking your brother even more. Oh boy. Okay. But yeah. So, what are you addressing, Acheron? Which condition?
I think I am nixing recognized.
Okay. problem.
The smell stays with you.
Probably does. That's a pretty sharp memory, I will say. Um, let's see. And then, so, what kind of clue or which, since you were talking about it, I mean, like, it's fairly obvious, but I mean, you can go to something else if you want. You can have your clue go to something else if you want to, but you two can come up with a clue for Azure Eyes, since you were talking about it. So just put a TBD there under the threat if you don't have something off the top of your heads. Okay? Acheron, are you going to mention to Mordecai what you nicked from Dr. Clauser's office?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Guess not.
Too funny. All right. Well, if you want to take advantage of it at any time, I mean, like, you got to pass it around because I think you can only use it once per hunter. So, anywho, what are Felix and Ellie want to do now?
I'm really torn because the it's fun to do the idea of doing the Cruel as a Heartless Curse is fun, but it's
Mhm.
also fun to have a scene with a fellow PC who I haven't seen in a while. So yeah, maybe I'll do a conventional vulnerable scene with
And there's
Felix.
also the possibility of doing a vulnerable move with an NPC, but that just calls upon the day move. So,
Yeah.
just saying.
Well, like I said, another PC who I haven't seen for a while. I think giving Felix a bit of screen time. As a player, the decision makes sense. As a character, I think Ellie's going to be kind of blindsided by whatever this is. So either you come upon me while I'm in my in the opium niche and get me chatting, or uh where my wanderings take me to wherever you're gambling. I don't.
What about a compromise where it's your advice, but you're in Jenny Johnston's?
Okay, sure. And you're
And
just swinging by there for whatever random reason Felix
oh,
might have to do that?
not random. Let's say that like you've been there and you've been getting, let's say, some as much of a white glove treatment as you can get in an opium den as possible. Like you have nice pillows and like you have a private little room effectively.
Right.
And I guess Felix walks in.
Oh, there you are.
Enjoying the accommodations.
Yeah. Yeah. Needed a change of scenery.
Quite. And Felix will take a seat, not imbibe though. And how was your tearful reunion?
The man I loved is gone. That's all there is to it. But he's decided that he's ready and willing to destroy himself to destroy
Hmm. Odd to travel all this way just to throw his life away on a gamble like that.
me. Yeah, well, in a way I understand, but
For
that
what?
he,
Love?
yes, I don't expect you to get it.
No. To throw my life away for love is not something that I could comprehend.
No, I'm sure not, but surely you've seen that it's a thing that people do.
but not you.
Didn't throw it away. Uh, but once one bridge was burned, I destroyed the rest of what I had been. Left. Made a new life.
It's
Such as it is.
not necessarily the rootin' tootin' American approach to things, face things head on, but you wanted to be free.
Free of consequences, I guess. Or that's what
Free.
Nate would say.
Free of relationships. They're just holding you back. Your past doesn't define who you are today, Ellie.
Sure it does.
In what way?
Everything that shaped me. How I grew up, what I did after that, it's all it all goes into who I am.
Very well. So, let's say that this Taggart fellow, a specter from your past, were to be dealt with. And let's say that Nate, who you have no affection for, is also taken out of the picture. Then, Ellie, you are completely free of your past, no longer bound by whatever legacy you have in America, and completely free to start anew here, perhaps with a new love defining your days.
You make it sound very simple.
How does it make you feel, Ellie, to have hope like that placed before you? And Felix will slide over a silver platter with a fresh set of opium.
That sounds too good to be true. Yeah, I'm gonna pack the pipe and set to smoking.
Uh, Mads, I would like to use Giveth as there's just a simple hand gesture, and Jenny Johnston, the leader of this place, the
Mm-hmm.
effective representative of East London, comes and deferentially answers just his call,
Okay.
acting as like a general attendant, uh nook steward, I guess.
How does she debase herself? And you need to scar your reflection.
I do.
Yes.
She's still a lady of means, but at the end of the day, this is the woman who runs not just this opium den, but most of East London in the underworld. And here she is, bringing back discs and answering his calls, stopping conversations, giving undue attention specifically to Felix and this little oasis that he's had her carve out in this den for his use and the use of those he deems worthy.
Yes. What can I do for you?
A few more samples for my companion, and I just wanted to say that you're doing a magnificent job, Jenny. Please tell me if you hear anything about any of the other issues that have been prowling around the streets of London.
I will. Of course. Thank you.
And as she bows away, we flip over to the masterwork deep in the crossroads, and we see the people who are partying and gambling. A couple of them have taken a little bit of a load off and are indulging in opium, something that wasn't previously ushered into this family friendly establishment. And on the masterwork itself, we see Jenny embracing a small child and being hugged by a man whose face we can't see. finally having a family that she had been denied for so long. And then we're back in the vulnerable scene. We're back in Ellie reflecting on the fact that she could be free.
Yeah. One thing wrong with what you said, though.
Hmm.
You said I have no affection left for Nate. I can't care for what he's made himself into. But I understand what drove him to it. If the roles were reversed, I don't know that I'd have been any more rational about it all, any more sensible. So I feel for him in that way. And for what he used to be to me.
Then grieve if you must. And Felix will stand up, rolling his eyes in disgust. But moping is very unbecoming. And I'm more interested in seeing what you're actually going to do rather than sitting around and indulging.
I'm working on that.
Good. Because if you don't, I will take care of the situation. And Felix will leave, sashaying away as he is wont to do.
I think we know which condition you can release, Ellie.
Well, actually, I could see arguments for either, but I mean,
It's up to you. I mean,
I'm thinking having gotten the as close to a white glove treatment as one can get in an establishment like this, written American could work.
yeah. I mean,
I think that's the one.
Felix really called it out, so I'm just like, okay, sure.
I mean, you co-opted my nasty little dive, you.
And then for the clue,
Your things are my things.
I wonder why. That's an interesting tie there.
Yeah.
So clue could go to Pinkerton since you kind of discussed that. So TBD if you don't know what that would be between the two.
I think it's. Go ahead.
No, what do you think?
I was leaning toward Pinkerton, but I am open to.
I was
something else.
going to say like a ticket for passage across the sea with an inconsistency.
Ooh, I like it.
Okay.
Vague, effective.
Doesn't completely answer the question. Like, what unsavory business is he here doing in London?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
And for our previous vulnerable scene, I don't know, like newspaper clipping with Taggart's name.
Sure.
Salacious newspaper headline referring to Taggart.
It had to be from America, though. Like, they wouldn't know him here in England, you know? Unless they would.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's been here before. I don't know. Don't know.
That's true. He could have been here before.
Could have been, but in what capacity, right? So, yeah. So he kind of knows that he's got to be under the wire, but that's up to you. Like whatever you want to put down for the other clue. Okay.
For now, I'll just call it salacious newspaper clipping talking about Taggart.
Sure.
Or naming Taggart. There you go. Oh, that works too. As same. Typing at the same time.
Biznatch. Okay. All right. So, and Felix can't get rid of Most Beloved, although somebody has found a loophole. I mean, you do have a way of doing it as the undeniable, but somebody might have found a loophole, which I think is interesting.
Oh.
I don't know whether it's going to work. I have to look further into the actual move or not, whether it's going to happen. But
okay,
St. Cecilia's gargoyle.
Oh,
Possibly.
Well,
Possibly. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but they're thinking about it as a loophole, so we'll see.
Okay.
In the other group. So I think that's pretty funny. I'm just like, oh, okay, great. Review of threats just before we possibly see what you want to do for the rest of day phase. Spider Silk Seamstress is at 10 clues. Again, decide between the 4, the 6, or the 8 complexity. Order of Azure Eyes. You now have 6. Oops, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 clues available for a 4 complexity, I believe. Yep. And then the Pinkerton, One Unsavory Scheme is Taggart pursuing while he's in London, a 4 complexity, and you have how many clues? 5 clues available to figure this out. Okay? So, that's what you've got to work with. I will say that we have time for one more round for what people want to do for day phase.
I feel like Spider Silk has been running long enough. We really ought to take care of it.
Yeah.
Or if you just want to go straight to dusk, I'm okay with that too. I'm like,
I wouldn't mind getting a little more day.
like it has to be like a solid plan for what you plan out for doing something for day phase.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking that we have investigated for Spider Silk, we have investigated Beaumont directly a good bit, but we haven't come at it from the Blue Feather Society side. And I thought I might check that angle. If that makes sense to other folks.
It's a private salon where curious minds explore more esoteric subjects not discussed in formal institutions. So
Yeah.
maybe a buddy cop with Mordecai?
I mean,
Is that something that would interest you?
somebody got me an invitation as a speaker, I remember.
It's true. That's very true.
So
Mordecai to
maybe,
speak.
yeah, maybe somebody calls on Hargrave House and says, yeah, well, for your engagement as the speaker, and that's might be the first time Mordecai even hears about this. But knowing his compatriots, he has a sneaking suspicion about who did that. So yeah.
Oh, you won't have to guess who the hell.
Acheron, how could you do this?
Exactly. Well, I don't. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I know who does things like that.
Besides,
there's also your gothy lady friend from the masquerade who is so into you.
The desperate clinger on, what was her name? Sylvia Belrose.
Oh, right.
The Victorian girl failure, just like doing her best. I'd like to investigate the clubhouse for the Bright and Beautiful, because I am one of those things.
Yes, and the bride already has been there.
Okay.
Okay.
And Chris, what do you want to do?
I've already done my bit for the Order of the Azure Eye, and the Pinkerton, and the Spider Silk Seamstress.
We'll do it again.
I understand you not wanting to not wanting to come face to face with Taggart again. That was.
I mean, you can.
And if I ever see Beaumont again, I'm gonna have to pay up.
You will.
What's that?
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Okay.
Let it never be said that the Hunter's Hargrave House picked the safe, sensible option.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, so
much for abundance of caution.
So, and Ellie, you're going with Mordecai to the Blue Feather Society? Okay. Alrighty, let's we'll start at the. Actually, you know what? We'll say that everybody else has gone on ahead to their respective society clubs, whatever the hell. And Acheron, I think maybe you're like still debating over what you plan on doing. And maybe you do you think you'd find yourself in the library or like, just in one of the other rooms of Hargrave House? Because you really haven't cased the place yet, I don't think. Maybe your brother has, but you haven't.
Where are my options? Oh, Isaac definitely has.
Yeah,
Acheron definitely hasn't.
right. So, I mean, just assume that, like you have the run of the place. So you just tell me what room that you think you'd be in and you know, what you're likely to look at. Even if we haven't gone there yet.
Yeah, I'm looking down the list.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not the library.
Okay.
I think the gardens.
Okay. Consider them not active yet, but I mean, like, it's of course like where Nora would normally go. Like, she's working out in the gardens, but for whatever reason, she's completed what she's done for the day, and maybe she's elsewhere. Like maybe you're in the back gardens while she's in the front gardens, whatever. So she's not there at the moment. But I think when you're out in the back gardens,
Well, there's also a conservatory. So I
it's up to you.
guess whichever I'm in, she's not in.
Correct. So, um, you're basically looking over the flowers or whatever is around here, and I think maybe you hear coming off from a dark corner of the gardens. So, when were you planning on giving me payment? Acheron.
I was, well, on my next visit, of course,
Of course.
as is proper.
And I think when you turn around behind you, you still see like a dark corner, like, among the fronds or the,
Sure.
leaves and everything like that. But maybe you see a couple of glowing red eyes, you know? So,
I'll pay in anything but blood if you'd like to make a deal.
ah, I'm interested in hearing about this deal that you'd like to make. And no, I wouldn't want something as mundane as blood. Not yet, anyway.
Well, I'm not going to correct that misapprehension.
But, yeah, we're going to cut over to the clubhouse of the Bright and Beautiful, away from that scene for a sec. Felix, it's like, you're heading over to this place, which is essentially the salon that is headed by what's his face. You've met him before, actually,
I met Cloudser before. Yes,
No,
I did.
though you met what's his face. Oh God, you had him sit down in front of you. I can't remember his name off the top of my head now. The salon leader.
Oh, Eugene.
Eugene. Yeah, there we go. Sorry.
Eugene Paulson. He's the chairman.
Yeah.
He's a chain smoker, and he's not having a good time.
No, no, no. Like he's already had two people like dead
Mm-hmm.
and found in that weird condition that that was stated. You found that out like through Inspector Short. So they had examined the bodies and they were found both in the same condition, with the blue tears across their face. So, yeah, I mean, like, if you're going back to the clubhouse, I mean, basically, like, Eugene is there chain smoking and greeting you. It's like, oh, it's completely awful. Oh, it's good seeing you again, sir. Oh.
Camera will pan over to Felix, who is dressed in cloths covered in eye motifs with makeup, or not makeup, highly reflective jewelry. I want it to be evocative of either like Oh darn. In India, there's those wards against the evil eye that are
Oh,
like these bright blue like eye iconography.
mm-hmm.
I want that interspersed with a walking mirror ball. Just like I want whenever somebody looks at Felix to feel like they're being watched from the decorative eye patterns as well as their own eyes being reflected from mirrors.
Amazing.
And I'm going to check that off my day questions.
Yes, absolutely. What can I do for you, sir?
Well, you can tell me everything you know about Clout, sir.
And he's spoken for our clubhouse before on his esoteric subjects, hypnotherapy, and
Have you met the lady, Eugene?
I think he kind of goes into a kind of a little bit of a like a faraway look. I need you to roll. Actually,
Presents?
yeah, roll information move with presence.
Because I don't know. Am I triggering like a sleeper agent sort of like I said the code word?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'd rather call a day move actually for
Okay.
this. So, yeah.
What's like his response? Because I could see it being composure, where
Hmm.
like if he's having an episode or something and I need to just be chill and shut it down.
Yeah, I mean, like basically, I think he's got that faraway look in his eyes, and then he kind of reaches behind him, like behind his robes, as if he's reaching for something that he has like in his not back pocket, but you know what I mean, like behind him. Might be a stiletto, might be a letter opener, who knows? It might be something completely innocuous, but you don't know because he's reaching behind his back.
Then I think I'll go for composure, just to remain calm, cool, collected. I am the undeniable. I am in control of the situation.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Most beloved?
Yep, because you are most beloved, this is definitely why you're being targeted. Disadvantage.
Mm, yeah. I will mark. I will mark Julius Caesar's bloodstained toga. If I get stabbed, it wouldn't be the first time. And
God. Okay. Go ahead.
and that is
Straight.
a 10.
Amazing. Oh, God. All right. Big swings. I love it. Okay, so tell me, like, yeah, we didn't go through what could go wrong, but anyway, it's so yeah, he basically will, you know, uh, bring out what looks like a stiletto knife,
Hmm.
and he's not really looking at you, although all of the reflective surfaces on you are pretty much reflecting his eyes back at him, and he's
Hmm.
just like kind of like just getting ready to give like a good slash at you, and just tell me how you take care of him.
I just maintain a very even stare, and I think the number of eyes that are on him, the that feeling of being watched, of being observed, the reflection kind of freezes him in place, sort of like a real life stage fright
Mm,
where he is going to do something that is, some would say stabbing someone inside of your salon is socially unacceptable. Felix would be one of those people when he's the guy who's going to get stabbed. But the eyes sort of enforce that, like, you shouldn't be doing this.
yeah,
Stop.
right. I think yeah, as you say, it's like it's kind of like reflecting his you know his action back at him kind of thing, and he just realizes what he's doing, and then he kind of drops it. Oh, oh, I'm so sorry. I, I didn't. I don't know what I
Give
was.
me the knife,
Uh,
Eugene.
uh,
And Felix will slowly extend the hand.
and then it's like he kind of like gives it to you with a little squeak. It's like and then just hands it over to you. I don't know what came over me. That was so odd. You asked about Dr. Clauser.
Not just Dr. Clauser, but someone who you may have been introduced to by his acquaintance.
Uh, I mean, as far as I know, it was only him uh, doing the talks. Um,
I would like to use presence
Yep.
as an information move
okay.
to just calmly force a personality, walk him through the minefield of whatever the heck is going on in his brain right now.
Sure.
Even
Absolutely.
calm tones, no flattery, just you are in a safe place. You are going to give me all the information that I need.
Got it. Go for it.
Okay. And most beloved, I imagine, is not
No, because it's like
Okay.
you've kind of like
diffuse the situation.
yeah. What
Wow.
the
15. Mastermind clue, please.
We missed you.
Oh my god. Oh man, this is gonna be
Even
great.
witch dice missed you.
Yeah.
Aw.
No, you can tell. And I think, hold on. I'm gonna give this clue, and then we're gonna go to the Blue Feather Society after break. Hold on. Let me give this one clue, and let's see. You're asking, calm him down. You're asking about the acquaintance that he asked about. So let me just make sure I'm not giving the same clue. I think. You were talking about seeing this person that was with him. I mean, he has his bodyguard, of course, that goes with him, a woman, sorts. But I also, for some reason, recall there's a no. It's a painting. He had brought a painting to one of his talks. It showed an ethereal-looking figure with bright blue eyes. It just seemed so real. We would go up and almost touch it as if we could almost touch her face. And that is the clue, because he's remembering this and he's like reaching out to you, almost as if he's picturing the painting in front of him. And it is a painting showing an ethereal-looking figure that, with bright blue eyes, that seems a bit too realistic. Yeah. And the mastermind clue I'm going to be giving a little bit later.
All right.
After break. But that's what he tells you, and it's like, and he kind of puts his hand over his face and just, I am so sorry. I don't know what came over me.
Do you feel that, Eugene, in the pit of your stomach? That regret?
Yes.
That's a sign that you're still in control. When you don't feel that anymore, that's when you know that you are completely lost to those azure eyes.
Yes.
Cling to it. Cling to that shame, that guilt, and do everything you can to make it up to me.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Good. Now get my coat and see me out. You have a club to run after all.
Yes, sir. And he'll hurry along and grab your capes or whatever you brought, and he will put it around you and see you out. Of course. And we will take a 10-minute break. Yeah. I think as you're leaving the clubhouse, Felix, I think you hear a psst, psst, Mr. Ocasio from the alley nearby. Mr. Ocasio.
Lord, Master Ocasio, Mr. Ocasio. Felix will turn.
Mr. Lansing. He's not gonna call you Lord and Master.
Not yet.
If ever. Doubtful. And he's just kind of like beckoning to you to come by.
A sight for sore eyes, as it were, gesturing to his outfit.
I just wanted to pass this along really quickly because I'm not sure how much time I have. I had gotten a glimpse of something very odd in Mrs. Pemberton Potts's house, and I was able to take a sketch of it before the room was closed off. I thought it would be of interest to you and your colleagues. I wanted to give this to you because you seem to be interested in this sort of thing, and, well, I was also going to give a copy to Inspector Short. It's part of his function with Agate. So.
She needs you, you know. Now more than ever.
Does she? It's hard to say.
She feels alone in this situation, facing off against one of the greater albatrosses of her life.
They have him in custody.
You know who they work for. Do you really trust me to leave him there? I jest, of course. For the good of London, as it were. I'm interested in entertainment, but not damage of that nature for now. But she's liable to be vulnerable, to make poor decisions for the sake of others without support.
I know what she's done for me. She saved me. I understand that. But I also know
And
that
you're-
you care too, whether you admit it or not.
You
Here.
forget yourself, Lansing.
Do I? I don't think so. When this is all over, whatever this is, perhaps you and I shall have a discussion. Man to whatever you are. Truly. Anyway, this is what I have. And on a piece of parchment, and this is the mastermind clue, he has, and I will throw it into the clue list, but he has a picture sketched out of a cracked quartz crystal globe embedded in a stone pedestal. This is what she has hidden in a back room in her house. I don't know the meaning of it, but she keeps it behind a locked door. Only she and Maglasang are able to go into that room. Take that for what you will.
I accept this. Your time is running short, Edmund.
You threaten me?
No. There was once a god named Karis, who is known as the god of opportune moments. He is the personification of that golden opportunity that is here and then it is gone. I'm simply giving you a timely reminder that the latter is rapidly approaching. And Felix will leave, paper in hand.
And you see him, like, just glaring at your back as you do. Of course, his glaring reflection is, like, going right back
Yup.
at him, of course. But, yeah, it makes an interesting camera picture. As we fade into Mordecai and Ellie going to Blue Feather Society. So, let me pop that thing into the Mastermind clue list real quick. You two... Oh, thank you. All right,
I
so
did, yeah.
Thank you. You two are outside of the Blue Feather Society. Do you know how you're approaching this? Are you discussing how you're approaching this at all?
I was invited by someone. No, someone claimed that I would be a speaker for these people. And I have a sneaking suspicion who runs around and places my name in places that I do not necessarily want to be. But for now...
Or impersonates you? I mean, it's...
Oh, yes, and for now I'm willing to play along.
Sure. And, yeah.
Well,
so...
if you got a way you want to approach this, you have more familiarity with salons discussing the esoteric than I do.
I do. I have no experience in being a public speaker, though. I mean, I suppose I would be very good at it, but still.
You know your stuff and you have the confidence to say so. I think you'll be all right.
Absolutely. Ellie, are you doing all right?
No, but that's not relevant at the moment.
I think as you're talking outside of the salon.
Can I just say one more sentence?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, if I can do something to help, I will. But I'm not very good at giving emotional support.
I appreciate it. I appreciate your offer.
Okay.
And if something comes up that that I think would be within your wheelhouse, I will absolutely call upon you. Thank you.
Okay. Good. Very good.
At the end of that, I think the door is flung open, and then you see this woman with a severe expression, her hair in a bun, smoking from a pipe, and she says,
"Oh, I see. You are?"
This is Mr. Laurence.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Mr. Laurence. Ah, yes. We were told that you were going to give us a lecture on what particular topic do you think you're going to grace us with? Mr. Ocasio said that you are very knowledgeable about occult.
Indeed I am. I will tell you about the things that can go wrong if the uninitiated grasp for more power than they should.
That sounds very interesting.
It might save your life.
Are you available this evening, or...
I'm here now.
The group has not gathered for an actual lecture. It's not on their calendar. I would need to send out the missive that you are going to be speaking, a flyer or anything like that. Yes.
Well, I thought that I thought that someone had already done all these things. If you cannot even master an invitation to a talk such as this, how do you think you might be able to master greater powers beyond human can.
I beg
Miss.
your finest pardon. I mean,
I will not give it.
Oh. Well, if you can't even, be a little bit more accommodating, because I don't know who said that this was the proper time or the best time that you could speak for our group, but as you can see, there is no one here besides me.
Well, then I will give you my lecture. It is a very short one, and you can pass it on. I will try to use simple words.
She just harums. Excuse me, Mr. Laurence.
Yeah, I have already told you I will not excuse you. There is no need to beg my pardon for your unpreparedness.
And there is no excuse for your rudeness at all. If there is no other reason for you to be here aside from insulting me, then I suggest that you should go.
So unless you guys want to do something, like, if you want Mordecai to parlay her in a day move so you can do something info move, Ellie, I mean, we could do it that way, because he is pissing her her off.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So Mordecai, I need a day move from you before she decides to smack you with her fan, which is in the other hand. So
okay.
That's how it could go wrong,
Yes.
at the very least, before she has her servants kick you out, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I do this with composure.
Unless you want to exert some presence to get her to let you stay and take your berating, I mean.
I think I will use presence, actually, and let me check my stuff that I have here. Oh, I don't have anything that Felix gave me.
Let's see what else you have here.
I think. No, that does not work. I think I will just roll with presence, but I will, of course, tell her that apparently Mr. Ocasio has misrepresented this opportunity. And if you want to explain that to him at a future point, I'm sure that will go swimmingly.
Of course. Okay.
And I'm rolling. Let's see what she thinks about that. Oh, it's a 6, so it doesn't work.
Did you roll on? Okay. I don't know what happened.
No, it's I rolled with presence.
Okay.
I am not Felix, so that's fine.
All right, because it didn't appear on Witch Dice unless.
Okay.
It has appeared for me at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird. I don't know why. Okay.
Your Witch Dice might not be updating correctly or something.
I don't know. Let me refresh real quick. There we go. All right. It's being weird. All right. Fabulous. 6.
Yeah, well, social stuff,
Yeah.
Not
social
his
stuff.
forte.
I was under the impression that this was,
He went in with
set?
with verbal words blazing, and that was not a good way to go.
No, Ellie thought that this was a situation that had been understood on both sides. And
Yes.
so she's just been standing behind you going,
So was
Mordecai.
Mordecai, but apparently Felix's powers seem to wane when he's not present. That's an interesting lesson.
So, I mean, I will still allow an info move if you want to take it, Ellie, for with disadvantage. Because,
okay.
he's pissing her off, and like, she may notice, like, you looking around. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. I fully expect that the fact that I'm clearly with him is not going to be helping this at all.
No.
Um,
So disadvantage with
but
composure,
see.
reason. I don't.
I'm also trying to smooth things over a little bit, so
Uh-huh.
if I could possibly parlay that into presence, I'm
Okay.
trying to, you know, you must understand this was conveyed secondhand,
Got it. Okay. All right.
and I think is this worth
And obviously, your condition does not does not get in the way. Although, if you had kept Rootin' Tootin' American, that would have been a problem.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, crap.
I think I am going to uh let it be seen that I'm working a set of very peculiar beads through my fingers
Uh-huh.
while talking to her, as if this is just an idle habit,
Yeah.
but it is in fact the rosary made of tiny animal skulls and finger bones
Yeesh.
that
Okay.
came from the coven scene. So that I'm hoping will mark me as somebody who also knows something about the occult and therefore
Yeah.
her kind of people.
Okay. So,
So that should let me roll flat with presence.
yep.
Okay, drum roll, please. Yeah, better.
Okay. 9.
9. So
All right. So you get a clue for this and a complication. All right. So, what do you notice? Let's find out. What's left? My God, you guys have 10 clues already.
yeah. Come on, Meds, you know me. If
Yeah.
there's more clues to be had.
I know. It's like you guys have still yet to beat like the 18 clues that you put together into one theory. Holy crap. What the hell?
Yeah.
Do not challenge us.
Oh, yeah. That's terrible. How to explain this though? That's the only thing. Actually, you know what? I think you notice that as she's fighting with Mordecai or whatever, you realize that she seems to be wearing the latest avant-garde fashion craze. What is it?
I think it's an intricately woven silk sash with designs that are hard to make out at a distance because they're woven in very nearly the same color thread, but they are some sort of elaborate scenes involving botanical motifs and spiders and human figures as well, but not easily made out without close examination.
Okay. But I mean, like, yeah, because of your supernatural senses, you probably can like tell really quickly. But you've seen this before and you've seen it around, but you notice
Yeah.
that she's wearing it just as well as everybody else. So, yeah.
Okay.
And if you want to like make sure that says Abigail Walker, that's perfectly fine too. But you notice that, and that's kind of strange that she's into that as well, because she doesn't seem like the kind of person that would be into this sort of thing, right? Because I mean,
Yeah.
severe bun, like the pipe and all this kind of stuff. It's like, what? That seems out of place, right? But I think she is going to have her. She's going to call her servants, and she's going to kick. She's going to have them kick you two out.
Okay.
Well,
then we're going. And,
because of Mordecai's 6.
yeah,
Holy crap.
that is totally fine.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think.
That's quite reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was being a prick.
Yep. And then what's your complication? I have to figure out a complication for Ellie. I think as you're being thrown out onto the street, I think you spot Taggart ducking into an alley, but he spots you too.
Ooh.
So,
Mm.
so you eye one another. I'm not even going to give you a condition for that, but I mean, like, it is like,
Mm-hmm.
you see
He's
each
close
other.
on my trail.
Yep. Yep. Yes, he is. And then we're
For
back to
just a second, I think how much simpler things would be if I just went and took care of matters right now.
pot shot at him. I
That's
don't know.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
so
that's
let's
Ellie.
go.
Yeah, you think I should?
Sure. When we're being kicked out, I think the last thing Mordecai will say to this lady, we are going, but do not, once you start crying azure tears, do not look for my pity.
And she just
Cross the
like looks
streams,
after
cross
you
the
like
streams.
with a puzzled look on her face, like smoking her pipe. I'm like, what? Yeah, exactly.
All these London esoteric salons really should talk to each other.
Yeah,
Mhm.
On the
seriously.
other hand,
It's
it's
like,
probably better for everybody if they don't share information because they all seem to be very good at getting hold of dangerous things and not knowing what they're doing.
exactly, exactly.
Rather than just running after Taggart to shoot him, because, it's the middle of the day, that might be a little much, but Mordecai will see Ellie, like, swing back the side of her coat, and she is wearing her pistol, which she hadn't been doing during the day, and put her hand to it, and then very deliberately take her hand off it, put the coat back. Ellie's getting close to a snapping point. She's not there yet, but she is definitely on edge.
Is there somebody we need to talk to?
Taggart
Oh.
ducked into that alley.
Should we try to find out what he was on about, or do you want to do this in a more quiet place later?
I think this is a bit public.
I mean, yes, but we could still try to figure out what he's doing. Is he following you, or is he doing something
I
else?
suspect he's following me, but
Oh,
I think
we can go and dissuade him, surely.
let's see whether he's legged it entirely out of sight or is just lurking.
Mm-hmm.
So as you go to follow, we fade back into the gardens of Hargrave House, and yeah, Acheron, you're talking to Patch of Shadow that's in the gardens, and seems to be Madame Beaumont because that's whose voice is coming out of there, but she's not coming out of the shadows for some reason. So, and then she says,
So, what kind of deal?
Well, actually, now that I've been thinking about it, haven't I already paid?
Have
It was
you?
payment on delivery, and I still have the suit.
Perhaps my sources got it wrong then. Then maybe this is simply a social call.
Well, I am charmed, but typically one does send notice ahead.
Sometimes certain visits can't stand on ceremony.
Regardless, I'm not in the most welcoming position. I'm not exactly capable of receiving guests at this present moment.
Why not?
That's a rather personal question.
Do you want me to go?
Yes, you can come back tonight. I'll be expecting you then.
Do wear the suit. It'll show that you appreciate my work.
But of course, madam.
And you'll see the eyes, the red eyes, like blink, but not blink like normal humans blink. It'll be like, one after the other,
Hmm.
and more than two. And yeah, you'll see them wink out. And you'll see that patch of shadow leave that end of the garden. And I think Nora will come out like a minute or two later and say,
Oh, I didn't realize you were back. Acheron, correct?
At the moment?
Yes, it seems to be nearing dusk.
Right. I don't have time to write this down,
Yes.
he says, glancing nervously at the sun. Tell my brother to wear the suit, the orange one, from the masquerade.
Oh, certainly, of course. Is there anything else that you need me to tell him?
Madame Beaumont will be here tonight. He should maybe inform the hunters.
I will. Oh, goodness. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Do you need to go?
A glass of ice water would be fantastic. I'll be leaving any moment now.
Certainly.
and then she just kind of like turns to go towards the patio part of the thing, and then she'll hand you like one of the glasses of water that she has. So, and yeah, we can like head into dusk phase. So, and dusk phase it is. Players may attempt to answer a question if they have collected enough clues and wish to do so. Gee, I wonder if you do so.
Yeah.
11
think it's
clues.
time.
Holy crap. 11 clues for Spider Silk. Gee, I wonder which question you plan on answering.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What does the creature truly want?
Okay.
You
Yeah.
resolve the threat
And
by striking a
yeah.
bargain with the creature in accordance with ancient Fey customs. Ask the hunters what it is, or choose from the following. Yeah. So, yeah. What does she want?
I think it's pretty clear that she's motivated by recognition of her talent.
Yeah.
I mean, I think she's she hosts events to show off. She has this elaborate salon for selling her works, and she gets demonstrably tetchy if she feels her work is not being respected.
What clues do you have
Oh,
to bear that up?
let's see. Well, the masquerade invitation definitely would go to that. I mean, that assuming this is a theory that works for others, it might not be enough.
I think it's not just recognition, because if it were just recognition, she could slapdash stuff together and just put Mrs. Beaumont's on it like a Nike logo and like call it a day. I
That's
think
true.
I think she wants recognition, but I think she also wants to create quality work. She sees every piece of clothing as a work of art. It's why
Mm-hmm.
we have that letter of apology from the apothecary saying that a rare ingredient is no longer available. She's using staging pins made of like imported bone. The trail of moths might be used as ingredients for particular things. The severed human hand.
Hell, she could be. They could be silkworm moths. She could be making her own moth
Yeah.
silk to go with her own silk in
Yes.
some fashion,
And
or
maybe
possibly moth wings. I don't know.
it's not just like physical physical ingredients, but esoteric ones, like the severed human hand with a wedding ring could be she's extracting emotion. She's extracting memory and weaving that into clothing. If we carry on the Arachne parallels, where the big tapestry was art, telling a story, then Mrs. Beaumont, or Miss Beaumont, by extension, is trying to tell a story with every piece of artwork, every outfit.
I like that. That it is not just her skill that she's trying to get recognition for, but that she's trying to express something more.
Mm-hmm.
Similarly to the hand, the letter calling off the engagement could be another, this is evoking the emotions that I wish to put into this piece, or that this is the source of the emotions.
And that book of fairy tales, the one that has the comments and corrections in the margins, it's her doing research on other stories to tell. Like she's lived a long life, she's observed humanity, and now she's pulling from different sources. Who's to say that she just has a book of fairy tales and not a book of myths from other countries, other cultures, and she weaves those into her art as well.
I mean, maybe
Yeah.
maybe that one show for the masquerade was like kind of like the preliminary, like here's the beginning of my full showing of the story, right? I mean, like, pulling from some of these tales or whatever. So this is like the preview,
This
and
is
then
the
like
prologue.
right, the prologue, and then I have more stuff coming that'll be more emotion, more story.
I mean,
Yeah.
there is something here about clothes that wear the man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even as much as her garments are perfectly tailored and suited to the individual, they take precedence over the individual,
Hmm.
at least in her eyes.
Or even take over. I mean, like, you got
Yeah.
the
Yeah. Yeah.
gloves,
Yeah.
the hooks across the bottoms.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could mark that off
Yeah.
too.
And maybe that is so that she can get inspiration for even more stories.
Mm.
Did we cover the the indoor garden? Because
Not yet.
hey,
Not yet.
you know what makes pigments? Most
Yes.
plants.
Oh,
Yes.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And I
it.
think the fact that this avant-garde fashion craze thing, that is just more to draw into her web more people, more stories.
Ooh, like it.
Right.
From all
Yeah.
different callings, they're just wearing the
Mhm.
the craze that's kind of tying them all together, tying the
Yes.
story together.
Yes.
What about the moonlight?
I think we the oddly placed indoor garden, the fact that it thrives shows that she has some degree of control or influence over light, because for an indoor garden to thrive, it needs lots of light.
Mhm.
And some plants bloom by night.
Mm.
So it may be that she can manipulate both sunlight and moonlight
Can
to
I
grow
provide
her.
this is gonna be a self-indulgent clue. There's a Terry Pratchett book called Reaper Man, where Death has to throughout the course of the book, Death has to get his scythe again. But no matter what he tries sharpening it on, it's never sharp enough because it has to be sharp enough to divide soul and mortal. Um, and the way that he eventually sharpens it is on moonlight. So given the esoteric nature of Miss Beaumont and her ingredients, the emotion, the arcane nature, maybe she sharpens her scissors, her talons, even on moonlight itself.
Okay, I like it. You have 11 clues that you use to explain this to answer the question. So that's 3 plus 3. Who's
So
rolling?
And
uh,
what
Oh yeah,
what's
you
the
have to.
bargain?
bargain are we
Right.
trying to?
Right.
Yeah, what bargain. Or
The
choose from the
offer
following.
from-
You make it up or choose.
I'm thinking either the embassy or sending her back.
Mm.
Um,
Does someone want to go with her?
Mm.
Because if not, then the embassy might be what we're shooting for. And Mordecai does not want to go with her.
yeah, no, absolutely not. Ellie absolutely does not want to go, but the embassy could be interesting.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, she can run around and get the stories as long as she doesn't kill people for that. They will kill
Yeah.
each other anyway, so I mean,
I don't want to lose having her around because, like, she's an interesting
hence the-
character.
yeah, that's hence the embassy.
Hence the embassy. If there's the
Mm.
embassy, the creature will not kill other humans as long as she's not threatened.
Mm.
She
Okay.
stays around in that case.
Yeah.
The Fae Embassy
Um,
made me think that there's just like Fae that are coming in and out by her leave, which is why I was confused. So, okay.
Yeah, I think she's kind of the face of the embassy.
She'll be the go-between. She'll be the
Yes.
go-between. Because yeah, I mean her work is like again like the bridge because all peoples can appreciate it, and she's integrating like human emotion into the stories, and of course like using the fairy tales and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, integrating some of that into the lore, into human society as well.
Okay,
yeah.
so she can continue her work as an ambassador between the realms of mortal and Fae, both worlds appreciating stories.
Yeah.
Then, if the agreement is kept, then you guys will get Draw the Veil as part of your rewards. So, just have
What
to.
what do we offer in exchange? Because we're saying you can stay, you can do this, and she continues her work unimpeded as long as she doesn't harm people.
We're not going to stop her.
Okay.
I don't know whether she thinks we could. But we certainly disrupted her
we
her
can
big
also
show to some degree.
we can also offer her stories. Not a ton of them, but maybe classic 3 stories that we will tell her of Hargrave House or personal stories or whatever. Over the next 3 years, and after that we will have to revisit the contract. That seems like a fairy contract to me.
Mm-hmm.
One story per year, and after 3 years we have to renegotiate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seems like a very peaceable offering. So, alrighty.
I mean, she does amazing work.
Yeah.
It would be a loss to London society.
Yeah, exactly.
Think of what would happen to the fashion world.
Oh no! Oh my gosh. I
Also,
mean, this would be amazing. Yeah.
interesting subject of study, maybe, how the power runs through these stories. That is an interesting thing to look at from a magical perspective, because I don't think Mordecai is totally into the whole Taylor stuff.
Well, we have to see if your guys are right, though.
Yes.
So who's rolling?
I think, given the apparent personal connection, which we haven't answered whether it's a red herring or not, the semblance to Arachne, I think Felix should be one of the dice.
Okay.
Who's
and
the other one?
maybe either Ellie because she proposed it, or Acheron because he invited her, or Isaac, or whoever is present. One of the rights. Chris.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. And we're
Okay.
rolling at +3, I believe.
Yeah. So, yeah. Chris roll 1 and Mike roll 1.
That's 6.
That's a
Oh my
5.
God!
Wow. Okay.
Plus
Amazing.
3 for a
Wow.
14.
Wow.
Crap.
It's good to be back.
Yeah.
Oh my
Even
God.
Witch Dice missed you.
Damn.
Damn.
Oh, Jesus Christmas. All right. Yeah. I got nothing. So, yeah, I mean, if you want, we could do exactly the same thing that we did for the last thing, which is back and forth with here's the narrative, how you talk to her and offer up the bargain, and then we intersperse that with one of the rooms again, because definitely you deserve it. Oh my God.
I would love that. I like the room thingies
Yeah.
Yeah.
The room thingies myself.
without spending the whole night phase to
Yeah.
do that.
I really enjoyed that part. I know.
You
I'm
know,
breaking
I
the
should
rules,
have been in the conservatory, but I guess we can do this in the garden.
It's fine. I mean, let's see.
Mark these all as true. I also wrote a summary of our answer
Great.
Oh, good. Thank you.
in case that
Yeah.
please edit it if it's missing any details.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to say that we're going to do the gardens. So
Yeah,
for
that makes sense.
for the back and forth. So we're going to call that active. Alrighty. Oh, this looks interesting. Okay, great. Let's jump back to the dusk phase. We're still there. All right. Resolve any playbook moves.
You're right. This could all go sideways.
We're not out of the woods
masks.
yet.
I've got masks. Okay.
Composure or sensitivity?
Yeah, it's gonna be sensitivity. Okay. Drum roll, please.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
It seems
Amazing.
It seems almost a waste to get the 12 on a night when I'm not going to be doing anything challenging and physical.
Although you can include in your narrative how you're doing something
Sure.
exciting.
Sure.
Although, I mean, like, because they're doing something peaceable doesn't necessarily mean you have to be with them, because maybe you're doing something active towards something else. So you decide.
Well, I will consider. Consider.
You can consider that, sure. All right.
Maybe
So
surprises
you
of
got a 12. Holy crap.
It's only the second time
We're
it's
coming
happened.
for you, Pemberton Potts.
I mean, maybe it's the presence. You've been in the presence of another one of your kind, haven't you?
That's true.
Maybe that's helping.
Yeah, that's the answer. Nate and I should just settle down to be happy weird creatures together. Yeah, that ain't happening.
I think you and
Absolutely.
Nate would claw each other's eyes out.
Oh yeah.
He's
Oh,
already
yeah.
issued. He's already issued
The
the challenge.
Wildcats might get along, but you and Nate would claw each other's eyes out.
He's already issued the challenge. It's like fight him
And
in a
she's
field.
considering.
And maybe that's why your inner cougar is like on a high alert and not like, okay, I can, like, willing to be a bit more accommodating or something, like, because there has been this challenge.
Yeah.
If you lose it now, well.
Yeah. All right. So you decide, but we've already decided that we're going to do the same thing that we did before, which is because of the awesome freaking roll, we're going to do the bounce back and forth between narrative and the Pargrave House room, which is the gardens. Damn. I think we have time to do it quickly, but I don't know if you guys want to get some preparation to do it first.
What are we doing?
No,
Night
we
phase.
just jump in. No, we just jump into it. I
Okay,
said.
yeah,
I
because
think
you're just
so.
narrating. Okay, hold on.
And
'Cause I have to do it-
alternating narration like we
Just
did
like you
last
did
time.
before.
I kind of lost I got what the answer to the question is. How are we dealing with that?
We're making a bargain with her. We are going to
Okay.
talk to her and it's going to work.
Okay. Easy.
And
Yeah,
we are offering her a deal for that we will tell her a story once a year for 3 years, and after that, let's see. We'll have to see if it's working.
All right, so hold on. I'm trying to create an order here, so this way it's like we can do this setup.
Found the Spider Silk Opera.
Oh my god.
Honestly, not the worst. Honestly, I feel like she would be happy backstage.
Okay, so I think I got it. All right, so I'm gonna plug this into. Oof, how do I plug this in? Let me try to plug it into Discord because I can see it better in Discord than I can see it in Zoom. So,
Okay.
holy crap! I mean, like, I didn't even look at Discord until now. All the eyes. All right, so, let's see.
Can we maybe take a quick break?
Yes.
Because I need a bio break.
Yeah, go ahead. Take
Okay.
5 because of the amazing, goddamn, fantastic roll. We're going to do what we did before. So we're going to intersperse the narration of a night phase to resolve Spider Silk, I imagine, and do the gardens as well. So I'm just going to read off the prompt for the gardens, and we're going to bounce back and forth between the narratives. Fragrant beds of lavender, foxglove, hemlock, and monkshood thrive in harmony. Butterflies flutter, bees buzz, and spiders spin webs for any insect who lingers too long. A thick ancient oak reaches out its leafy branches, providing cover for any who need it.
If our plan is open the Fey Embassy,
Mm-hmm.
then I have a perfect opening narration based on the first garden prompt.
Okay.
Sabine, would you be willing to swap with me and take our first Hargrave House notes?
Okay. Yes. Okay. I can do
So
that.
basically, you're switching off like narration and Hargrave House stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
So,
and I'm also, I guess, swapping what order they go in.
okay.
Since
So-
you had said that we were opening with a hunter narration.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you want
instead
to
of a
open
Hargrave
with
House
a
prompt.
Hargrave House.
But I
Okay.
want to open with this particular prompt.
Okay.
So, for the Hargrave House prompt, it's paint the scene. Being in this space is being like totally disconnected from the stink and grime of London. Is that reassuring to you, or does it make you feel uncomfortable? Why?
For Acheron, it is unnerving. His brother feels closer here. Something else in his skin. As the sun sets, Isaac, having never explored deeply many places, though he knows the map of his new home by heart, finds the gardens equally unsettling. Anything this severed from the place where it is in our world, anything this divorced from the psychogeography of London that surrounds it, feels alien, distant, like it is governed by an entirely different set of stars.
So, first narration. I guess that would be you, Sabine.
Okay. It's a bit weird. Honestly, I feel a bit weird because it was Acheron or Isaac who called the Spider Silk Seamstress here, and Mordecai has not a lot to do with her. But still, I will do this.
You're
I've-
buying time while Isaac puts on the suit.
Could have done that before, my friend. But
No,
okay,
I could
okay.
not.
No,
No,
you
I could not
couldn't.
have.
You could not
That's
have.
true, yeah.
Damn it. Okay, fine. I think buying time. I mean, this is a fairy creature, and there are certain things we do not want this fairy creature to have access to, like the forest and a pot. We don't want these
Good
two
grief,
to.
yeah.
We don't want these two to align. So I think what Mordecai is doing here is he will start putting up little things, little charms like horseshoes, but not big ones, just little ones in certain spaces to ward them off from the fairy lady, to kind of force her to come a certain way. And so that we have the option to close a trap if this goes wrong. This is just like,
And
yeah.
if it goes right, God forbid you control sight lines. You're putting it through a Disney ride.
Nah, I mean, and I think that is actually what will happen when the Spider Silk Seamstress comes. She comes in this shadow with these eyes glowing, and everybody will know where she's coming from. That doesn't make it totally not unnerving when she finally appears somewhere, but at least you know where to look. And I think I'll stay with this for now. Yeah, because let me just revise one of the things here. I'm trying. Um, yes, I think it still feels like she kind of almost belongs there because this place is so divorced from normal London. It feels almost like it's more her kind of setting than that of a normal human. So maybe those of us who are normal-ish humans might feel a little like on the back foot almost. I think Felix would not, and neither would Mordecai, but for the others, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next Hargrave House prompt, Mike. The year is 1838. Madeline Mayweather, a young sorceress, has a thorny relationship with the other hunters of Hargrave House. Preferring to spend time in the gardens than in their company, she imbues the soil with magic so that she can communicate with the flowers. Sometimes the flowers whisper back,
We are hungry.
What heated encounter leads to Madeline burying a fellow hunter in the garden, feeding their bodies to the eager earth?
I think it gets at the heart of Miss Beaumont, even. I think that Madeline fought as best she could against a threat, and the other hunters were not giving her her due. I think that something went wrong. Maybe an innocent was harmed. Maybe there was permanent damage to London, but the blame fell towards Madeline from, let's say, a legacy. Big, burly, big game hunter sort, blaming the esoteric youngster meddling in powers that she's supposedly unfamiliar with, that she can't control them, that she can't be depended upon, that she's a liability not just to London, but to his own life. And as he menaces her, she starts lashing back, undercutting his plot for revenge, some beast that he's been pursuing, talking about all the things that she knows, that the plants tell her, not just of London or of Hargrave House, but of him, of his history. And somewhere along the line, he trips. And she reveals that her power, when prompted, can be used to great effect as the plants lash limb by limb, pulling him down into a pit. And that last fearful gaze from him is all the recognition that she needed in that tiny, spiteful moment.
Second narration, Kathleen.
Mordecai has warded the garden, has set the stage, uh, and the other hunters are taking their positions. Felix, most splendidly dressed as one naturally would be for such a significant social and diplomatic occasion. Uh, Isaac in the orange suit. Uh, Ellie is hanging back a bit. She doesn't entirely trust the situation is going to go smoothly, and so she is lurking in the shadows, fully aware that she can't assume that a fey creature won't see her, but unwilling to stand in the open in a fraught situation. Uh, as she slips behind an oleander bush and watches. But Madame Beaumont, indeed, we first see those those many eyes glowing from the shadows. But as she steps into better lighting, we do not see a spider. We see the grand and elegant lady that we have seen in the past. And she presents herself. I said that I was coming. I have come. It seems you wish to speak. And the hunters, having done their homework on the etiquette of the required situation, make her welcome within clearly defined bounds. Not a blanket welcome, that would be foolish in this space and well, in any space when you're dealing with the Fae. But treating her with both the respect due to an honored guest and the respect due to someone very, very dangerous indeed. And negotiations begin.
Third Heartgrave House prompt. Paint the scene. Eventually, the gravity of Madeline's deed sinks in, regret blooming in the pit of her stomach. As she performs the ritual to right her wrong and raise the hunter from the dead, in what subtle ways do the gardens express their dissatisfaction with her, Kathleen?
She has always moved smoothly and easily through the garden. More smoothly and easily than perhaps is entirely natural. That has stopped. Twigs and thorns catch at her clothing, scratch her skin. Roots seem almost to reach to trip her. What had been soft but well tended earth suddenly develops ruts and sinkholes uh, and mushy places that catch at her as she walks. And all the little denizens of the garden, the insects and the birds, seem hostile. Birds cry alarm at her approach. Spiders spin webs right across the path, so that if she's unwary, she might walk face first right into one. No more danger than any other garden spider web, but unpleasant and unmissable.
Chris. Third narration.
Despite Felix's provocative choice of outfit, Isaac takes center stage and begins to tell a story, glittering in the moonlight, allowing his gestures to be drawn and accented perfectly by clothing that, if he's being quite honest, feels like a second skin, even if it is someone else's. And through what to an outside observer would seem almost an interpretive dance, just spins Beaumont her own tale, the tale of Arachne.
How does she react?
It's a good question. I'm not used to answering that question. for myself. I think first there is disgust. I think we see the eyes still in shadow, royal, and then turn inward, and then begin to lash out, held back by not something. Perhaps just simply an unwillingness to attack her own work, perhaps some devotion to the thread of story itself. And then finally, they weep. And Madame Beaumont steps out into the moonlight.
Sabine, the ritual succeeds, but Madeline's relief is nipped short. The gardens have a lesson of their own to teach her. How has the hunter returned changed by the garden's magic? And what do they do to Madeline to remind her to never get in nature's way again?
And I think once the hunter claws his way out of this grave she put him in, he stretches. And as he lifts his head and opens his eyes, she can see that these are not human eyes anymore. They're flowers, chrysanthemums, to be exact, that blossom in his face. And he stares at her, cocks his head, gives her a smile, and then reaches out his hand and a bird lands on it. And he shows it, yes. Like, he doesn't speak. He will never speak again. And you cannot even see you can only see the head turn for what he's looking at because of these flowers. Or maybe he doesn't even see anything, but the bird chirps at him. And then there comes a little spider on his shoulder, and the garden welcomes him. And that is how the garden shows him. The garden welcomes him, not her. She will never be welcome in this garden again. Her eyes will never turn to flowers, as maybe she was promised earlier.
Mike, bring us home. Tell us how the Fey Embassy is agreed upon, and Madame Beaumont strikes that bargain.
I think that as the story is being woven, Felix will bow out. He recognizes that. No, it's not a recognition. The story is too close to him. And he sees the hatred in her eyes, the disgust, the revulsion. They make eye contact. And he would never admit it, but he knows that his presence here would be a detriment to this resolution that they're aiming for. So he leaves. And his face gets caught in a spider web. There's a little bit of spitefulness and playfulness here. But she's thankful, and she's able to reflect upon the story being told and the opportunity at the end as Mr. Wright extends a hand, offering himself as a new canvas, offering a new ending, as opposed to being destroyed by Athena at the end of the story. He weaves a tale of a potential future where the artwork that she creates is acknowledged and beloved by the people. And she accepts. I think the camera pulls away from the discussion as Mordecai pulls up ancient parchment written in shifting runes. Isaac there entertaining, discussing, speaking with this giant entity as not necessarily an equal, but someone who appreciates the art. And we pan over to Felix, dim in the crossroads, looking upon a masterwork and watching the edges of it being unwoven bit by spiders. And that fades to black as dawn arrives.
Just before Dawn's fingers reach in through the night to reveal itself, I think down in Wreath Hall there is Mrs. Pemberton Potts. She is asleep, and she dreams. She is remembering. There is a memory, and the memory is filled with shouts and screams as her entire expedition in search of the completion of Sir Thomas's work, her entire expedition, except for her original factotum, is strung up in the trees or pierced through by branches in the clearing surrounding a single crystal globe. Her factotum shouts for Rose to run before he is swallowed up by the forest's darkness. Rose is enthralled by the scene illuminated in the globe as she sees each of Sir Thomas's companions leaving him for dead after making desperate promises for the forest, to the forest, for their survival.
So, what do you want me to promise so I may survive?
She whispers. The answer is not heard, but a cold smile appears on her face as the globe's light disappears. And we reach dawn. You have resolved, Spider Silk Seamstress. Resolved. All right. Rewards. Here's the custom move. All right. So, part of the rewards are choose from a flawless suit or gown, somehow perfectly tailored to your measurements, added to your personal quarters. Sir Richard's silver-rimmed monocle allows the wearer to see through a disguise or spot a hidden clue, added to your personal quarters. A music box inscribed Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. However, the tune it plays is unrecognizable, causing strange dreams and delirious visions, added to your personal quarters. A Venetian mask painted with crescent moons and stars. The world appears more colorful through its eyes, but may cause temporary blindness if worn too long, added to your personal quarters. And the custom move, Draw the Veil. This one you don't choose, you guys get it automatically because you chose the big finish, the big complexity. So this is Draw the Veil that you get automatically. When you invoke the powers of the Fey realm to obscure the true nature of a person, object, or situation, roll with presence. On a 10+, your deception goes unnoticed. Roll with advantage when acting to maintain it. On a 7 to 9, as above, but an unknown Fey entity takes interest in your actions. And on a miss, you unknowingly violate an obscure aspect of Fey etiquette. Take the condition trespasser until you make amends. So, get a move, and you can still pick from one of those rewards. What do you guys want?
I am taking the suit.
Okay.
Oh, I would have thought you would have taken the mask.
I would have too, but I have the suit. Like it,
Yeah. No, like it makes sense that like narratively you have it. So
You're right. I would have taken the mask, but I do have the suit already.
And Mads, I'm adding the special move to the special move reference on the side.
Okay. All right. That's great.
if no one wants the music box, Mordecai would take that.
Mm.
Looks like it's yours.
Okay. Oh, I have strange dreams and delirious visions. I mean, that's not unusual, but you know.
So what is left now? Sorry,
The monocle and the Venetian
There we
mask.
right.
I can work with either, so whatever your preference is.
I kind of like the image of Ellie in a monocle. I don't know. It's different.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
will take the Venetian mask.
Mhm.
Okay.
What was Felix wearing? Because that has been mentioned multiple times, and I forgot to ask while we were at it, but what was Felix wearing for this whole thing with the Madame Beaumont?
I think Isaac, or yeah, did you
I think
say
both
did the
Ellie and Isaac mentioned it.
yeah, but it was like mildly insulting at the beginning, I think was the take of it.
It was suggested that it was the fact that you're wearing something elaborate that she didn't make was
Insulting.
Probably the
insulting.
Athena outfit.
Ooh, yeah. Whoops.
I think
Ouch.
I think one, it was something that he wore at the masquerade. Two, he probably initially meant it as a power play, but seeing how Isaac was changing the story to be more sympathetic, he acknowledged, though he'll never admit it, that him being there in an Athena costume was a bit more detrimental to the negotiation. So showing a little bit of tact for once.
Ooh.
Amazing.
My God.
And then for
Who are
doing
you and what have you done with the real Felix?
I know.
Let's
It's like,
check the
did you guys
orrery.
move? Yeah, I was gonna say, did you move the orrery? All
Not
right.
yet.
And speaking of which, for doing the gardens, you unlocked the move. The first time a corpse or carcass is buried in the gardens, it returns to life, permanently changed by the magic still lingering in the soil. Choose one. Red blood replaced by green chlorophyll, breath filled with clouds of fungal spores, compulsion to keep dirt and worms on their skin as often as possible, flowers bloom from fresh physical wounds, overwhelming floral fragrance that constantly attracts pollinators, something else that shows the earth will not let them go that easily. This effect can only be used once, after which the magic in the soil dissipates. A hunter resurrected in this way may unmark the blood-soaked portal. Additionally, when they participate in the vulnerable move in the garden, they add 1 to sensitivity or presence, maximum 4, for the remainder of the session.
Ooh.
So, yeah, that gets added to your moves. So, go ahead and do that. All right, so real quick, I'm so sorry that this is going to go over just a little bit. I'm so sorry. Let's do this real quick. Let's go through Dawn questions. Everybody answered a question. Yes. Resolved a threat. Yes. Ellie, did you do an echo in the night?
The spider webs, I think,
Yep.
count.
Did you stick in the London Society for all the wrong reasons?
Depends on how you feel about the fact that I was getting weirdly specialized treatment at a place where I am usually anonymous. Whether that counts or not.
Yeah, I mean, I think that counts because, I mean, like, that was really weird
You
for
also
for
stuck out
Jenny's.
when you were with Mordecai, so
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I was standing behind the rude guy trying very hard and unsuccessfully not to laugh.
Right.
yeah.
Did you share a treasured memory from the States during an intimate moment with another character?
I don't think I really did this time. I was too guarded when talking to Felix.
Got it. Okay. All right. Felix, answered a question, resolved a threat.
Yes.
Did you experience an echo in the night?
Face full of spider webs, echoing that lady trying to do a ritual, and the garden saying, "No, don't."
No, don't. Okay. And you did appear in London Society wearing risque or avant-garde fashion? Yes.
Very avant-garde.
Did you let someone touch you and then make them pay a price for doing so?
Didn't have a chance to.
Okay. Mordecai, answered a question, resolved a threat. Did you experience an echo in the night?
Yes, I did. The oddness of the dislocated garden was reflected when the Spider Silk Seamstress showed up.
Okay. Did you counsel someone using your supernatural affinities as the basis
Nope,
for that advice?
I messed up the roll.
Oh,
It
okay.
happens.
Yep.
It's fine. I don't need more XP actually.
Okay. And did
I
you
don't
make
have
love
that many advances unmarked. So
Okay. And you did not make love to a dark entity because it felt
I
good.
was thinking about leaving them to it and then just going having fun with my entities, but nah.
Got it. Okay. And Acheron, Isaac, whichever, answered a question, resolved a threat. Did you experience an echo in the night? Isaac. Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna count Madame Beaumont showing up both times. Is what we're
Yeah.
gonna do.
Yeah, go ahead. Take it. And of course, did you leave a problem for your other half to tackle? Yes.
Yep.
Did your two halves express differing opinions on a subject? Yes. Pain in the butts to each other.
I'm really blazing through. I'm not worried at all about.
That's because it's like you keep on doing things at odds with yourself, with your other self. It's great.
You mean playing twins?
Yeah, exactly. Like twins that are odds. Yep, for sure. Okay. So obviously do the thing, like, add them to your advancement track and then clear your dawn questions and then change your elective dawn questions if you so choose. Okay? Nobody had to call on math because everybody's rolling incredibly well today. God dang. Yeah. So I think I gave out all the rewards and the custom moves and all that other fun stuff. So anybody got any stars and or wishes that they want to relay? Because again, I know I'm keeping you just like slightly over, so I apologize. But yeah, we got through the cycle. Oh my God! Sorry.
Progress.
Progress.
Quick stars. Star to Mordecai for being signed up to give a seminar and just being an absolute butt to the point where you just got booted. Star to Ellie for the complicated Nate feelings and just dealing with all that. Star to Isaac for reweaving the Beaumont story into like calling back to Arachne and then giving it a happy ending effectively. Like I thought that was a really cool way to engage with the threat. And Mads, thank you for letting me play Felix again and just kind of indulging in him, especially with Eugene. Like that was a very fun scene. So thank you.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, wish. I don't want Ellie to do anything with Nate so that I can use Giveth. That is a wish of mine. Having a pet werewolf sounds fun.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
boy.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Titan of
Okay.
sloppy
Oh,
seconds.
we'll
Damn.
see how this goes. We'll
Oh
see how this
God.
goes,
I don't
because
know, man.
Ellie's not capable of just walking away from this situation, even if it's not posing an active threat to her anymore.
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be some kind of resolution. She might be
because
open to a peaceful resolution if he.
just because you have him as a follower, how are you
I
going to
mean,
control him from hating on Ellie? I mean,
Oh no, you guys
no,
are thinking way too long term. I still have 2 free advancements.
Okay.
okay.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I can't wait.
All right, if you say so.
Oh my God.
On it, boss.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Star to Mike for just so easily slipping into. You feel bad. You feel sorry about what you did to me, your god. You- I could tell you missed this, and it was really something.
Oh my God.
Star to Sabine for. Now, I don't have much experience public speaking, but I'm pretty sure I'd be good at it.
Oh my God.
If that ain't the whole character. Star to Mads, I love Madame Beaumont so much. And Kathleen, you just know how to do a vulnerable scene. Every single fucking time, I'm like, damn, she's being so vulnerable right now.
Well, thank you.
Uh,
Go ahead if you want to speak.
Oh, it's fine. You can also go ahead. We're starting.
Well, yeah, this was another terrific session all around. Everybody being very, very much themselves. Uh for good and ill. I like the fact that Acheron actually made an effort to communicate really important information at the last second before changing. It's like, yes, okay, not blindsiding anybody with the situation. That's good. Um, and gosh, the Wrights actually like not being solely at odds, but actually trying to work together in some fashion. Felix, oh my God, Felix. Oh my God, Felix. Being Felix, marvelously so. And I love particularly that little detail of the spiders starting to unravel the edges of the masterwork. That's a great detail there. Mordecai, that scene where he was just being completely unreasonable was marvelous. But I also love the details that I don't know where this cat came from. It just jumped on me and I guess I have a cat now. It was I mean, it's how cats are sometimes.
Yep.
Just this is my person. I have declared it. Thus it is so. And that seems like I can't imagine Mordecai, getting down on his knees to at a cat. No, if he's going to have a cat, it's going to be because the cat decided. And that is just absolutely right. And Mads, oh, great NPCs as always. I cannot, as a player, see any way that this overall situation ends well for Ellie's love life. I mean, Lansing, poor guy, he's too sweet a cinnamon roll to be in this situation. He's doomed, one way or another.
He doomed.
But
he's like,
he's
we're
so
gonna have
sweet.
words after all this is resolved. It's like, dude, you are so far out of your depth.
Yeah, you have no idea who or what you're talking to right now, but he's so sincere, and he's so good, and so doomed, and I love that.
You know how to play sad boys. Okay. So.
Yeah, stars all around us. Loved having Felix back, obviously. And Felix probably being honest bullshit 100%. That was just like, okay, poor Eugene, but on the other hand, it's always so fun to watch Felix mess people up. So yeah. I also like the vulnerable scene where he was just pushing Ellie, not like, no, do you want this? What do you actually want? Is this a really good idea? No, probably not, but do it anyway. That's just Felix. Felix is a great psychotherapist if you want to be more depressed afterwards. And I also like the encounter, and that was in the daytime, so it was Acheron had with Madame Beaumont, who was trying to wriggle himself out of the whole "you owe me something," and then invited her. That was lovely, and I also liked your description of the garden and the way it was so very distant. And Ellie, I mean, Ellie is Ellie. I can't have a higher compliment than that. I really, really, really think the whole Nate situation is not going to be great. But at least Mordecai made her laugh, or kind of laugh. So that was nice. It was not intentional. It was not intentional. But as a player, I love that. Wishes wise, I think Mordecai should get a condition for messing up his role with this lady in the Feather Society thing, so that I can then go and have a vulnerable scene with Felix.
You get god dang, what's oh, something having to do with you just being a complete and utter insulting
arrogant prick.
Yeah, arrogant prick is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how you came off.
Not entirely sure how to get rid of that, because that's what he is, but we'll see.
Facing off against someone who's even more of a jerk. Don't worry about
it. Yeah, that's a good
Gosh, I thought I was bad, and then I saw Felix mistreat an innocent. Like,
yeah, okay.
Oh God, amazing. Do you have anything else, Sabine? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I loved how this worked. I love that we had such a good role, and thank you for introducing this opportunity for us to get into more of these rooms. That was just a ton of fun.
Yeah, that definitely.
And to bring somebody back from the dead.
I didn't even look at the moves. I don't even look at the moves beforehand. I just said, "Oh, we were mentioning the gardens beforehand, so let's do the gardens." And I'm like, "Holy crap! Oh my God, amazing!"
Yeah. But maybe let's not tell that to Laura just yet.
Yeah. So let's wait to see if we have a pet cemetery moment. I'm waiting to see. So we'll find out. All right, great. Oh my gosh. Yeah, great session today. Sorry. Mike, I always appreciate it when Felix gets Lansing's dander up, because it's just an opportunity for us to have words together, and it's just great. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he's a doomed character, but we'll see like whether it comes from Felix or somebody else. It's just fine. We know he's gonna get caught in the crosshair somehow, but I don't know where it's gonna come from. So
spying on Miss Pemberton Potts and then running to shore to tell them about it, that is not a great move. From what we know about the whatever their name is, Agate, I think.
Yeah.
Agate.
Alternate guard against threats, esoteric. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ellie hasn't. Oh, go ahead.
Know about them, that they're not entirely working on their own. I think that's a bad idea. But who am I to tell Lancey to stop doing stuff that will get him killed, huh?
Hey, I mean, Ellie hasn't said anything about the funky feeling that she got being in the place. So, I mean, until she says something about it, you guys don't really know.
We can't take them seriously. They have a stuffed Bigfoot in the foyer,
Yeah, but does Felix know?
And enchanted bars in the cells, Felix.
Yeah.
They got somebody magic working on their side, and it's not good.
Yeah. Okay,
but,
true.
in character, you don't know that yet. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Ellie was too distracted with her love life to pass on very salient warnings.
Yeah, and I just love all of the Acheron and Isaac interactions today, just because, got to have the vulnerable move. And by the way, just in case you need a reminder, Chris, it's make sure that you add another ritual clue to your move. And
and because I got a 12 on the quickening, I also get another clue.
Yeah. So wherever you want to put it.
Yeah.
So TBD on whatever place you want to put it. But yeah, I mean, this was a great session today. I love seeing Mordecai being complete and utter ass. That was amazing. Just to try and I don't understand. It's were you going against her because she wasn't truly prepared, or because Felix got you in the mess in the first place? I have no idea, but whatever it was fun.
Yes, to both.
Yeah.
Basically. Also, Mordecai felt if he was going to do a seminar, he wants to be treated like the expert he is, and if she isn't doing that, well, then something will eat her probably, and I won't help her. It's fine.
Oh my God, amazing. But yeah, and so and then yeah, again, stars to the descriptions of how Isaac was dealing with reaching out to Madame Beaumont through the story, and then setting it up where getting her to back down and, work with them. So that was cool. And then, yeah, I mean, shit, Ellie. You thought you ran away from your problems and you just created more when you came over to England. God damn. Yeah. So, excellent vulnerable moves and just dealing with problems. We'll see how this turns out. I mean, it's gonna be bad. It's just gonna be bad. That's all I gotta say. It's gotta be bad. So, you have, just so you guys know, since you have another mastermind clue, you've gotten also another part of the history. One more piece. And then you will come to the assault will happen soon after. Whenever that comes. So, just know. Just know
Bring
it'll
it.
happen.
Oh, I always wanted to be assaulted by a little old lady.
Oh, you'll see. Anywho, so excellent work today. I can't wait to see what you guys pull off for next time. Oh no. Oh no.
Hmm?
What?
Oh no.
New threat.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Threat for next time. Oh boy.
Whee!
Fucking better be.
Yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Please. The Order of Azure Eyes doesn't even count as a threat. Throw in a second one if you want.
No, I don't think you want that. Trust me, you don't.
Probably.
So anyway.
Honestly, Azure, I know we're not keeping score at home, but Azure Eyes is such a perfect contender for being eaten by Pemberton Potts.
I don't want to deal with sleeper agents everywhere, man. She's got enough like agents everywhere.
Who knows?
Honestly, it might just be her all along. The way things are going.
Yeah, she's
Oh.
got her fingers in all kinds of things.
Who knows?
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know.
If I had to pick a sort of eldritch deity responsible for hypnosis and manipulation, Pemberton
name
Potts
is
is
Pemberton
not.
Potts.
It's definitely on the list.
With that,
I can't argue.
You guys have a wonderful week. Happy
Yes.
gaming to you all, and I will
Thanks
see you
for-
next time.
Thanks for running.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, thank
See
you.
ya.
See ya.